In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a frequency polygon. Now, in a video before this, I showed you how to make a histogram. And if you need to learn how to do that, you can watch the previous video where I show you how to do it. In this video, though, I'm going to show you how to make the frequency polygon using the same data here. So it's really pretty similar to how you make a histogram, except the chart is different. And you're going to choose just a little bit different values, but the principles are all the same behind it. It's pretty easy. So first, to start with a frequency polygon, you're going to select all your frequency data values. Now, when we did a histogram, we did not select the zeros. But when we do a frequency polygon, you do select the zeros. You select everything here except for your total, of course. So go to Insert, click this tab up here, which changes your ribbon. And for our purposes, we're just going to choose your basic simple line graph, which is this first one here. This is your 2D line. And this is what we have here. So you can start by naming it. We'll name our frequency polygon. Next, going to select our data values. So for these lines here on the bottom, you just have generic, or excuse me, for your horizontal axis, you just have generic 1 through 7. And we don't want that. We want that to be our midpoints. So we're going to right click on this line here in the bottom. Doesn't matter if you right click on a number, as long as you right click on the bottom, it copies this whole, or selects this whole row here, and you go to select data. You see here there's an edit button, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if you scroll down, it shows you 6 and 7. We want to hit edit because this is our horizontal axis we want to change. And we want our midpoints for that. So we're going to select all of our midpoints, then hit OK. Then hit OK again. Now that selects our midpoints for us. Tells us what our horizontal axis is and tells us what our vertical axis is. But now we want to label our axes. We know the numerical values, but we need to know, whoops, my apologies, we need to know what they represent, because just by looking at it, you don't know what they would represent if you're showing this chart to someone. So you're going to hit this plus button here, and you're going to hit axes titles. Now this one over here, your vertical axis, that's going to represent your frequency. So just type in frequency, which is already selected for me, so type it in. Now this bottom part here, as we just selected, that's going to be our midpoints. So just type in midpoints. And this is your frequency polygon. As I said in the last video when we made a histogram, if you're given a word problem, you have specific values, instead of typing in frequency or midpoints, you might actually type in the name of that category instead. It just depends on your problem, and if you're doing this for a class, what your instructor wants you to do. But this is how you conduct, or how you make a frequency polygon. And if you watched the last video as well, you can go back, or if you need to watch the last video, you can go back and look at how to make a histogram as well. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned to more videos.